Welcome back, dear viewers, and our first guest of the evening is Ms. Kareema Kandel, Arabic language and Islamic studies teacher for Arab and non-Arab speakers. Good evening, Ms. Kareema, and it's really a pleasure to have you with us on Hal Kuwait.
Good evening to you. Thank you for having me this evening.
It's really a pleasure. So what kind of students you deal with in teaching Arabic and non-native speakers?
Yeah.
So what's their purpose studying it also?
Okay, I have first part of the question. I have so many categories of students. Some of them are really foreign students, engineers, doctors, teachers, ambassadors, politicians are working here in Kuwait, and they would love to learn the Arabic language. Some of them for the purpose of dealing with people, and others to engage more with Islam and Quran. And other sector, they want to live here, like some of them are wives to Kuwaiti men. They would like to know the environment they are going to live with and to know the culture through the language, first step for them.
Well, the first thing we would ask you, if we don't know something or we are curious about something or would like to learn something, especially about your subject or your field, you're teaching Arabic to non-Arabic speakers.
Yeah.
So we would like to know first the easiest thing.
Yeah.
We'd like to know first about the easiest age group to learn Arabic and your point of view and based on your experience.
Oh yes, very easy group to me are people from India, Afghanistan, Pakistan. They have so much in common with us in the vocabularies. You can add Turkey, Tajikistan, Azerbaijan. These categories, two categories are similar. According to the grammar, you can find both of grammar and vocabularies with Spanish language. They have, but they were very, very shocked that they know that the inheritance of Arab and Muslims who live in the country, they left Arabia, so I can relate grammars, vocabularies with their own languages.
Exactly, they can blend fast with it.
Yes, of course, and they feel very happy because they feel related.
Well, now we know the easiest age group, let's say, or the easiest nationalities to learn Arabic.
Yes.
So we would like to know the difficult situations you faced or you encountered in teaching Arabic. Tell us more about the difficult situations and the challenges you might face before you're facing now. Yes,
some of these challenges are the pronunciation. Arabiya is a very deep and very rich language. It has so many pronunciation. It sometimes is hard for them to pronounce, like ha, kha, ba.
Exactly.
Our Arabiya is, mashallah, is completed from all sides. This is number one. Too much grammars for them. But once you put them to the basis of these grammars, they can understand what cause lead to this result, and that make logic to them. The other thing that I face, some of the structure of their language, their own language, is completely different even than English. So they struggle to catch English. Once they adjusted their mind to the English, now they are having a new experience completely different than whatever they studied before.
Exactly. Ms. Kareema, of course you know there are a lot of methods and theories about teaching other languages. Sometimes, like you join an institute or any academy for teaching different languages.
Yes.
Sometimes you hear the teacher immediately speaks the language that they're teaching without giving you the vocabulary, the structure, the translations. And some of them, no, they give you, like, let's say, a workbook and they show you the translation based on their mother language. So I would like to know about the factors that helps in teaching Arabic, other than the factor of mastering the language and studying it academically. Because some people, or most of people, when they have a new language as a course for them, like during their university studies or during high school, they will not be interested in it, same as if they willing to join somewhere like academy or any class, either it's online or face-to-face classes. So tell us more about it, please.
Yes, of course. When they join centers that I'm working in, most of it, we are focusing on having new words related to every single day use. So they say family, cars, children, men, women. So I give them this sounds first and recognize when I tell them, like yesterday I give them an example. When you go to the market, you study cheese, jubn, khubz.
Exactly.
You go to the grocery, you are so hungry, you would like to, now you're not going to say, I want cheese, you will say, I want jubun. And they're
that's
very,
great.
very excited. And sometimes I give them phrases, new phrases, that daily uses for them, and they surprise their students, their colleagues, Arab ones. They feel very happy because now they are practicing the language
Definitely.
live. And
Definitely.
sometimes they take their students as a competitive, and sometimes cheat in homework and have their help. But I catch this.
Definitely. So we will know more about their day-to-day experiences, and also we'll know more about you, Ms. Kareema, when we are back. So dear viewers, we'll take a break, then we'll be right back. Stay tuned. And we are back, dear viewers, with our first guest of the evening, Ms. Kareema Kandel, Arabic language and Islamic studies teacher for Arab and non-Arab speakers. Welcome back, Ms. Kareema. And you told us before we went on break that you teach the students, or your students, how they deal with people speaking Arabic in their daily lives, such as going to the supermarket and knowing the meaning of cheese in Arabic or bread in Arabic, and etc. So it leads me to ask you, do you make sure to take your students to field trips in Kuwait?
Absolutely,
To
yes.
know more about the language and
Of
the
course,
please tell us.
yes, we go to all places here. They are fascinated with Barkiya, Souq al-Barkiya. Sometimes we take them to the camel race, al-Bar.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
enjoy watching, and we make them dress like Kuwaitis with dishdasha, and women wear abaya, and we give them the title and the naming of everything so that they can relate what you hear, what you see, and what they can say if you would like to ask about anything in Arabic.
Exactly. It can be planted more in their
They love
minds, and definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
Kuwait is rich with these places and these occasions. We take them and we speak about everything that we can know better, more and more about the country they are living or working in.
Definitely, it's such a great experience they're having with you, Ms. Kareema.
Thank
Thanks
you.
to you. There's something also I'm wondering about, since you mentioned the Barkiya, and you mentioned also one of the things popular in our lovely country, Kuwait, which is camel racing, and one of the main attractions, of course, as an old market's traditional old market, Barkiya. So sometimes, like when they go there, they hear some local words. Let's say local dialects. So how can you separate your students from learning Kuwaiti dialect and fluent Arabic, or let's say Fusha, and not blending it together and know the difference between it? So
Yeah.
how do you manage to control it?
It happens actually, and this
Happens
is
a lot.
Yes, a lot, all the time, because the Kuwaitis colleagues and friends, they deal with them every single day with their dialect. And once my students speak Arabic Fusha, they start laughing and joking about it. So when they come from outside, Kareema, shlonek? It's كيف حالك?
Exactly,
So
yeah.
so I keep reminding them this is Kuwaiti. And this is Fusha. And by the way, some of them would love to learn dialect, Kuwaiti dialect. We guide them, of course. Everyone is very, very, we're
great.
very, very welcoming to have this service for them. But they all must learn at least 3 or 4 level, at least, of Fusha, so that they can accept dialect, Kuwaiti dialect very easy. And
Exactly.
yes, we have this category of students.
Well, that's really great. So Let's talk now about Ms. Kareema, about you. What did you gain from teaching Arabic for foreigners? Of course, it's a different experience, and of course you got something added to your personality and your, let's say, your social skills. What did you get from it?
You are having a great point. I used to be very shy. I'm shy now, but no, this experience opened a lot of doors. Now I know other people, religions, culture, ethnicity, way of thinking, why they are thinking like this. I didn't understand a lot when I was younger, but after this, now I am very open to all
more
of this.
About different backgrounds.
Yes, of course. And now when I am dealing with people, I don't hurt them, because now I know what makes them feel hurt and what make them happy. I'm more closer to them by using this great experience, having people with all these nationalities. Thank God we are living in Kuwait, and it has more than 190 nationalities. So every single day you have a great and new experience.
Well, that's really great. So speaking about factors and effects, what is the most important factor learning and mastering Arabic? Of course, all of us speak Arabic here at the studio, let's say, or all the crew, we speak Arabic and we speak English, but sometimes we can speak English, but we cannot teach it to others. Even our own language.
Exactly.
We can speak Arabic,
Yes.
but we cannot teach it to others. So what is the most important factor learning and mastering Arabic?
Great question. To be a good teacher, in my humble opinion, is first to love what you teach. Number two, to learn more about your language. Number three, you have to learn methods. Educational methods is very essential and important. You can't just have the subject and the whole knowledge, but you cannot deliver the information. So, and you need to know how others receive your information according to their language, their way of gaining information when they were students. So all this great effort of you to gain their trust that you are a good teacher, and of course fun, because Arabic is not easy, so you have to be smile all the time for them, and we play all the time and joke and laugh. Every single time you can hear my students are laughing loudly, and that I feel that they can accept whatever heavy thing they are going to study.
Exactly, it reduces the stress if they see their teacher optimistic and proud of the language she's sharing with them. Definitely. So let's go to the points that might be, let's say, bothering to you, Ms. Kareema, about the most, like what bothers you the most in the field of working with non-Arabic speakers?
For me, it's not my students, not my environment, but sometimes from my colleagues, not my colleagues, but some in the field, people think they can speak English so they can teach Arabic. Please don't do this.
Leave Arabic
separated. At least if you know English very well and you would love to learn Arabic or teach Arabic, study Arabic. I have so many friends who are English teachers, but they love Arabic and they start having serious studies to deliver the message without any mistakes, because they have questions. You must have answers for them or for these questions. If you don't, then خلاص, your credibility is not in the line. It's in the line now. No one can trust you anymore. So please take it seriously.
Exactly, and I'm pretty sure, Ms. Kareema, a lot of our viewers are interested about your subject and teaching Arabic to non-Arabic speakers, and they would like to know, and we also like to have an advice from you, our message to carry, and you want to share with our viewers and people like in the field.
Yes. I have noticed from my students that most of expats here in Kuwait, they don't know where to go to learn Arabic. And they ask me, we are changing TV, so can we search for a program to teach Arabic? We don't find. Media is playing a huge role. Institutions are working very hard, very serious. They are doing a great job, but no one hear about it. So we'd love to have a platform to introduce اللغة العربية for non-native speakers, especially in a country like Kuwait. It has so much number of expats. Most of them, if they don't want to learn for just practicing Arabic, just to learn Quran, to know what they are doing, because they are mostly Muslims, what they are saying during the prayer. And I have this question, I see people cry. Why are you crying? I don't know how to understand Al-Fatiha at least. So I please urge everyone to work on this, like Kuwait TV or media or whatever platform we can introduce Arabiya. And for people, common people, please stop speaking English with expats. They come here to learn Arabiya from Arab people.
Exactly.
So speak Arabiya with them.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Kareema, for being this evening with us on Hala Kuwait, and we wish you the best of luck with your future plans with your students. Very best of luck.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. The viewers we just had with us, Ms. Kareema Kandel, Arabic language and Islamic studies teacher for Arab and non-Arab speakers. And with that, dear viewers, we have reached the end of tonight's episode. I really hope you like our content, and especially our focus on the educational field. Please, dear viewers, stay safe, enjoy your evening, and have a lovely night.